Dans les jeux de combat Capcom, il y a eu un bouleversement il y a un peu plus de 20 ans. C'était la naissance de X-Men vs Street Fighter, une grande série de crossover entre univers qui a marqué les années arcade et les consoles de l'époque. Outre une jouabilité rapide, nerveuse et un jeu en équipe, cette série apportait la rencontre de l'Est et de l'Ouest, des univers de Capcom et de Marvel, une première. Aujourd'hui, la série revient avec un nouvel épisode, Marvel vs Capcom Infinite.
It's really a collaboration. I mean, the dev team itself, the R&D team is in Japan, in Capcom Japan, right? So we're creating the game internally. Some of the guys on the dev team are very experienced guys, been around since the original days of the series. The director on the title, his name is Hirose Norio. He's been working on these Versus series games since the very beginning, since X-Men vs Street Fighter. So it's very awesome for us, you know, to be able to work with these guys. So we're working with our Japan studio very closely. We're also working with the Marvel closely, you know. So it's been a great collaboration.
La popularité de Marvel en Amérique avait permis à cette série de rencontrer un énorme succès au pays de l'oncle Sam, et peut-être un peu moins ailleurs. Mais de nos jours, les choses ont changé.
The Marvel brand has definitely grown considerably. Marvel's Capcom 3 came out before the first Avengers movie had been released, and now it's kind of like a different world in terms of the characters and their popularity. So we're making definitely important and thoughtful choices on the gameplay side of things too, to make it more accessible for fans.
Pour cet épisode, Capcom a choisi de développer le scénario de l'aventure. C'est une première dans la série.
We've announced a new character who is the sinister evil Ultron Sigma. So we're very excited to announce this character. He's actually an original character we've created specifically for this game. So he is a combination of Ultron from the Marvel universe and Sigma from the Capcom universe. And Ultron, as you know, is a highly intelligent robotic AI who's bent on the destruction of all organic life. It's very similar to Sigma, who is a villain from the Capcom universe, also robotic AI, who has the same goals. So in this universe, they've come together with the power of the Infinity Stones, and they've merged themselves into this ultimate kind of badass character, Ultron Sigma, but also they've merged the universes, the Capcom and Marvel universe, with the goal of cyberforming all organic life and human beings into robots, turn them into robots using the Sigma virus. So the heroes, the Marvel heroes and the Capcom heroes, they have to band together, seek out the Infinity Stones, the power of the Infinity Stones, to take down Ultron Sigma.
Les gemmes de l'infini, c'est un classique de chez Marvel, et elles avaient déjà été utilisées par Capcom dans Marvel Super Heroes en 1995. Elles font leur grand retour dans Marvel vs Capcom Infinite. Chaque joueur devra choisir non seulement les personnages de son équipe, mais aussi le pouvoir d'une des gemmes de l'infini qu'il pourra utiliser durant le combat. Un choix qui va changer énormément de choses dans la stratégie de jeu.
Stones have two actions, right? There's the Infinity Surge action, which you can perform at any time. And then there's the Infinity Storm action, which is the stone's final action. And, there's 6 stones. For today, we announced the time, space, and power stones. And what those stones do is they allow you dominion over that particular whatever that stone controls. You have dominion over it. So for time, case in point, it allows you to control time. So you're faster than usual because you control the recovery on your moves. You can attack faster. You can switch between characters faster. You can move faster than anything on the screen because you're moving faster than time itself. When you use, let's say, the Space Stone, you get to control the space of your opponent, confine them, prevent them from switching characters. It allows you to control the idea of space. And they are strong on purpose because, if you have those stones in the Marvel Universe, you become extremely powerful. So we definitely wanted to emulate that within the game by letting players break the rules associated with those stones. We wanted players to feel empowered, feel strong, but for that limited amount of time, just replicate that in game.
À côté de cela, Capcom a aussi voulu rendre le jeu différent au niveau de la gestion d'équipe. Plus de 3 contre 3, comme dans les jeux précédents, mais désormais du 2 contre 2. La contrepartie est qu'il est maintenant possible de changer de personnage à tout moment, sans restriction, même au cours d'un enchaînement. Et le développeur a aussi voulu rendre le jeu plus accessible aux nouveaux venus.
What we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that players who weren't initiated with the series, or players who may just be unfamiliar with fighting games in general, we wanted to make sure that they could just come in play and have a good time. To that effect, we've put in some simple commands that allow them to perform combos or even hyper combos, which are these really big, flashy, damaging attacks with just the press of a few buttons. Balance-wise, it's a little strong, but that's fine because we want to make sure that these players do well. We want to make sure that when they play, they just have fun and they're competitive. But if they really want to, go ahead and invest more time and take it to the next level, they can definitely do that as well.
This Versus series has been going on, over 20 years history, and we're very proud of the history of the Versus series in these fighting games. Us ourselves on the Capcom side and on the Marvel side are very much passionate about the series. We've been playing it since we were kids. We love it. My favorite character in the game right now would have to be X. I've, been a huge fan of the X games, and his representation in the game is very cool. I think that fans of the Mega Man X series will take right to him and play. They'll see all his familiar moves. He can level up his armor to Falcon armor, ultimate armor, so there's a lot of cool things in there. He also has a lot of unique projectiles that he can use, which are very cool. So I would say X is probably my favorite character right now.
I'd say my favorite character right now, or actually my favorite characters, it would be between Thor and Captain America. For Captain America, he was given some new attacks that really drive up, his offense and defense. They're all dependent on the shield, and I really feel it creates a much more interesting gameplay. But at the same time, I really like Thor just because I like characters who can hit really hard and kind of scare the opponent, and he can kind of do that. Additionally, he's been given a new attack where he can throw his hammer at you, so you can't really escape from him. And if you play a character who's a grappler that you can't escape from, that's just a recipe for awesomeness. So for me, I know what it is that the Marvel players want to see, what they want to experience, right? They want to make sure that the game still has that Marvel DNA, that it plays quickly, the characters move around, that there is teamwork, but at the same time, they want to be able to create their own unique identity. And that's typically done by players picking their team, right? This time around, they still have that, right? They can pick their two favorite characters, but because there's now 6 Infinity Stones added to the system, and it changes your team dynamic, that whole ability to choose your team and create your identity has just been multiplied exponentially. And we think that, fans who have been with the series, they're gonna feel the evolution of the battle system through the Switch system, and they're also gonna feel the innovation present through the Infinity Stone system.
Marvel vs Capcom Infinite est prévu pour le 19 septembre sur PS4, Xbox One et Windows.